Hey there, Abundant Life. Gabe here on Thursday afternoon. It's May 21st, I think it is, and just wanted to give you a quick status update as we head into Memorial Day weekend. And you may have heard this week, just from news articles and whatnot, that there seems like there could be some momentum building towards the possibility of us, churches here in California, meeting relatively soon. Being able to open up our doors. Of course, I do think it's important to remember and remind ourselves that, the church has never really been closed in the sense of, God has still been at work every moment of every day. The gospel has certainly not been censored or shut down, and lives continue to be changed and transformed. And I think that's an important distinction and an important thing for us to remember in the midst of all this. But that being said, I am just so excited and think it will be awesome to start meeting together again. And Lord willing, that will hopefully be an opportunity that we have pretty soon. But, I also wanted to let you know what you might already suspect, and that is that even when we do finally get the green light to open up our doors for those in-person worship services, church still isn't going to look or feel like what we're used to. Um, like every organization in the country, the way that we function, when we're together, it's going to be impacted here still for quite some time. And, our staff, our church staff, has been doing a lot of homework, attending a lot of meetings online, and like you, we're getting kind of zoomed out, but we're engaging in as much as we can and learning as much as we can. Our elder board, we're in communication, and we are just trying to put together a plan for how we can come back together as soon as we are able and how we can do so safely. One cool thing from the past couple of weeks is I've been in contact with a lot of other pastors here in Nevada County, and there is an overwhelming consensus amongst us, amongst the leadership of the churches here in Nevada County, in how we want to approach coming back together. We all want to start meeting again with our churches, but we all want to do so in a way that protects our church family, that honors our witness to the community. And we are all willing and have already begun the process of cooperating and meeting with our local officials so that we can make that happen in a way that we believe honors Jesus. Um, these are uncharted waters for all of us, but I assure you they're uncharted waters for me and other pastors as well. Believe it or not, there was no class in seminary that taught us how to handle things like this. And so, that being said, I'm sure I will make many mistakes along the way, but I am confident right now in the direction that I believe God is leading our church, and that's my goal. That's my commitment, is to just continue to seek Him first in the days ahead. Along with you, I know that for so many of you, that's your heart and your goal too. So I know that there's a lot of questions, and I wish I could answer all of them, but honestly, I still can't answer many of them at all. I don't know. I don't have a date for you. I don't know when we'll be able to start meeting back together again. When we do, I'm not sure how many services we'll have. I don't know how many people we'll be able to welcome at one time into our church building. Things are changing weekly, even daily. And that's not just here in California. Even in states where churches are already beginning the process of gathering back together. It's week by week in terms of how that happens and what that looks like. And so we are just going to be flexible. We're going to work hard, and we're going to see how we can, adapt and take what the CDC recommends and requires, and come up with a way that we can worship together and be safe and be unified and love each other and just praise Jesus together too. Let me just share a few things that I do know, because it's always nice to have something concrete I can tell you. One thing I do know is that we are going to continue to stream our worship services for you every week. I know that's something that many of you have been asking, especially in the last few days as we've gotten closer towards maybe one day soon being able to reopen. We will still offer our online services. And in fact, we will continue to encourage our seniors and any of you with more compromised immune systems, or just anyone who's not comfortable yet coming back. That's okay. We encourage you. It's okay to stay home and to participate in our online community. And what a cool thing it is that we are able to offer that. I'm so grateful for the hard work that Landon and Micah and Sissy, my son Andrew, that they put in every single week to make this available to us. I also know that when we do get the green light to open up our doors for worship services, that we're not going to be able to open up our doors to everyone at the same time. And believe me, this is a hard one for me. But it's, again, just something we're going to have to figure out how to manage, and it's worth it to us to be able to offer opportunities for face-to-face fellowship, because there's no replacement for it. And in the meantime, I hope that you can take advantage of opportunities that you'll have to meet in your homes, maybe with your growth groups, or maybe inviting friends over to watch the stream of the Sunday service together. We just need to, we'll need to continue to look for creative ways to be together and to fellowship together, ways that look different than they have in the past. I also know that when we do come back together, we will have clear protocols in place every time we meet, things that you're getting used to in our community, dedicated entrance and exit from our sanctuary, clear instructions for social distancing, that sort of thing. We'll have those enhanced, disinfection and sanitation practices and hand sanitizer and all that sort of thing. Like I told you before, it's going to feel a lot different than we're used to, but the payoff is pretty cool, and that is that hopefully soon, Lord willing soon, we will be able to be together again. I do ask for your patience in all of this, and I know that might be asking a lot, especially for those of you who are disappointed that we're not one of those churches reopening on May 31st. But we are doing our best to figure this all out as we move forward, and I hope that you can hear my heart in all of this. We love you. We want to be together. We look forward to seeing you soon. But we also, we're not ready to open our doors until it's both legal and, more importantly, that it's safe for us to do so, because we care too much for you, we care for our community, and for our Christian witness within this community to do anything less than that. I can't promise you that we're going to make all the right decisions, but I can promise you that I will continue to work together with our elder board, with our staff, and we will continue to seek God's direction in this season. Pastor Mike and I feel so privileged to be counted as shepherds here at Abundant Life, and we really want to help you, our church family, to navigate not only this season well, but also, and even more importantly, we want to pour into you, and we want to just help cultivate the spiritual health of our church family in this season and in every future season that we face. This is one of many seasons that we will walk through together, and ultimately we recognize God is the shepherd of our church, and we trust him completely to lead us through it. So stay posted. I know I didn't have much to update you on today, but I will keep on updating you as we have more and more to share. And I love you all. We'll talk soon.